Hey guys, it's Jessica. So I had previously mentioned that I was going to have an interview for character attending, and I had said that I was going to update you guys on it, and so I thought I would do that today. My interview was on Tuesday, and I had meant to upload this on Tuesday because I'm like, oh, the interview's at 3, I can do it later that night, but then I ended up doing, what did I even do? Oh yeah, I got home and I ate dinner and I was just like really tired. I'm like, oh, I'll just spend the day, I'll spend the night at home. It was like all rainy and it was cold, and I'm like, I don't really want to go anywhere. And then after the interview, I was told that I needed to do something online, and then I found out the thing that was online had to be done on a Disney computer. And so me being the epitome of patient, drove my car all the way to Disney, not all the way, it was like 15 minutes, to go on the Disney computer and fill out the form. So that was kind of in the future, I don't know what the word is, but you'll learn with me that I cannot talk at all, that I don't know words or English. So I know French, so I guess that's helpful. But anyways, that was kind of a little forward thinking. So need to start from the beginning. That's what I need to say. So from the beginning, I got off work. I had work from like 7:45 to 3 o'clock. And oh my god, I was so tired because I got like 0 sleep the night before, and so I'm like, okay, well, interview. And then I got an ER, which is like an early release from my job, which meant I got to leave at 2 o'clock. And so my plan was to like have time to change out of my outfit, and put on my regular clothes, and then walk to my car, sit there a couple of minutes and do my interview. And then I ended up getting in my car at like 2:20, and I'm like, it only takes 30 minutes to get home, and my interview's in for the 40 minutes, I think I can do this. So I'm like driving across I-4, and then the time like starts ticking by. I'm like, oh, I should actually go. And so I like race down I-4, not race. I was in the speed limit, but I go down I-4 and like I get home and there was like 10 minutes left. I'm like, okay, time to chill. So I'm waiting, and then I finally get the call from casting at Disney. They were like 5 minutes early, and I'm like, oh, that's pleasantly awesome. So we did the interview. It was a very, I don't want to say it was like super easy, because you did have to know what you were talking about, but it wasn't something that was like ridiculously difficult. My roommate is also a character attendant, and so I knew a lot of what she was asking, like what she wanted me to say kind of deal, like the answers to the questions is what I mean. Just because she's told me so many stories, and I have read about the role for quite a while, because it's always been something that I found interesting and thought would be really fun to do at Disney. So I'd been reading about the role. I knew pretty much what it entailed. Of course, I'd never done it like myself. I've never been the one to be the character attendant, but I have read about it quite a lot. So I knew what was to be expected. And so it was really just a lot of questions that were like, what do you think this role is? Why do you want to leave your previous role? And then what would you do in these situations kind of deal? Like if Donald was having an emergency and he needed to be let off stage to go fix something, then how would you do that? And how would you cover it to make the kids and parents not worry about Donald, kind of thing. And so they were pretty straightforward. Nothing was really too difficult. She just did a lot of explaining about the role about what the role was, kind of deal, and just making sure I knew what it entailed. And at the end, she said that she thought I'd be a great fit, and that she thought I'd studied up on the role, and I'm like, well, I kind of did, so I guess that was helpful. So I did get to the second round, the second interview, and so when there is a position open in character attending, there wasn't any when I had been interviewed, so she couldn't make me an appointment for the second interview, but she said that when a position opens in character attending, they will give me a call, because I was recommended by her, so that's in my file that I was recommended, and they will call me back for the second interview, and then hopefully after that be transferred role, because it'd be really nice after this time. But yeah, so that's why I did have to fill out the paperwork. I did go to Hollywood Studios and use their computers really quick to go and make sure everything's in, just like my locations, like what I wanted my top choices to be for character attending. Because with character attending, it's kind of different from most other roles. Like most other roles, like if you're in attractions, you're stationed at a specific park and a specific attraction kind of deal. Character attending is quite different in the way that you can be at any park, and you are stationed at one park, like that's like going to be your like home park. And so my home park that I wanted, I put like Magic Kingdom, like there's like one side of Magic Kingdom, the other side of Magic Kingdom, but my roommate said it's not really big of a deal. And then I did Hollywood Studios, because when I worked there for like Fantasmic shifts and all the Frozen Summer Fun shifts, it was like the funnest place I've ever worked park-wise, and so I put that one as my second one just because like I love the magic of Magic Kingdom, so that's why it was my first. But I find that Hollywood Studios is one of like the funner parks to work just because it's very, like, I don't want to say laid back, but it's definitely not as hectic as Magic Kingdom, because if you've been to the Disney parks and you know Magic Kingdom is always the busiest, there's always like the most people. Hollywood Studios is more of like a laid back, again, I don't want to say that, but it's more of a calmer park. And it's very fun to work at because you get more interaction with people. Then my third one would be Epcot, and I think Epcot would be really cool because you get to, in most of the countries, it's only the people who work there that are allowed to work there. Only the people that are from those countries that are allowed to work there. And I think it'd be cool to be able to, you know, like not be from that country but still be able to work in that country, like with Mulan or like Alice or somebody like that. And you don't have to be from China or England, you're just helping out the character, you know? But Epcot, to me, it wasn't in my top choices just because I feel like it's very, I want to say like industrial. I don't know. I love Epcot as a park, but working there is, I mean, I only worked there like once, so I can't really say much, but I would rather have the other parks before Epcot. And then my last one was Animal Kingdom, and the only reason Animal Kingdom was the last is because that's the park I have not been to as much. I've only actually been to the park one time, and I did like it. I really liked it a lot. But I don't have as much experience there as I do the other parks, so that's why that was my last choice. But if I were to get Animal Kingdom, I would be just as happy as if I were to get like Magic Kingdom or something, because I actually know a lot of attendants there, so I think that'd be really fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I filled out all the paperwork online, so not paperwork, electronic application. And so I filled that out, that's all submitted, and now it's just a waiting game until I find out what happens. So yeah, my audition for BFA Musical Theater is on Saturday, so it's like 2 days from now, and I'll update you guys for that too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!